Dear students, today we are going to study the functions of management. Plus 2 commerce portion, functions of management. In the previous classes, we studied what is the meaning of management, who is the manager, what are the scientific principles of management. These are all the questions we studied in the previous classes. That is the last chapter we studied some important questions. Today also, I am going to explain what are the functions of management. Management has many functions. The functions of management are classified into two. Functions of management is classified into two. Number one, main function, and number two, subsidiary function. The functions of management are classified into two. Number one, main function, and number two, subsidiary function. Then the main functions are again classified into 7 types. Number one, planning. Number two, organizing. Number three, staffing. Number four, directing. Number five, controlling. Number six, coordination. Number seven, motivation. So functions of management are classified into two. Number one, main function, and number two, subsidiary function. Main functions are planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling, coordination, motivation. Then subsidiary functions are again classified into 4 types. Number one, innovation. Number two, representation. Number three, decision making. Number four, communication. These are all the subsidiary functions. Subsidiary functions are innovation, representation, decision making, communication. So the functions of management are classified into two. Number one, main function, and number two, subsidiary functions. Main functions are planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling, coordination, motivation. These are the main functions of management. Subsidiary functions of management are innovation, representation, decision making, communication. In the back side of the question, the textbook, these questions are asked for 2 more questions. What is the meaning of planning? What is organizing? What do you understand about the term staffing? What is motivation? These types of questions are given. So we have to study 5 main functions in this class. In the next class, we will study the remaining portion. Today, out of the 7 main functions, I am going to explain 5 main functions of management. In the examination time, normally this question is an essay type question. If this question is asked for a essay type question, we have to answer any 5 points out of 7 or out of this 11 points. You have to write any 5 points. So I want to explain these points: planning, organizing, staffing, controlling, and motivation. These 5 points I am going to explain. In the 2 more question also, any one of the point is asked. So you have to write, you have to study one more question as well as 5 more question. If you study 5 points, this much is enough for today's class. So I am going to explain 5 main functions of management. Point number 1, planning. Point number 1, planning. Point number 2, organizing. Point number 3, staffing. Point number 4, controlling. And point number 5, decision making. Motivation. Motivating. Decision making is a subsidiary function. Then anyway, I'm going to explain these 5 points one by one. What is the meaning of planning? What is the meaning of organizing? What is the meaning of staffing? What is the meaning of controlling? What is the meaning of motivating? We have to write at least 3 sentences in each and every point. Planning. We all know planning, 5-year plan. Then government is presenting the budget each and every year. So the expected income as well as expected expenditures are predetermined according to our experience and our practice, last year's experiences. We have to calculate the income and we have to calculate the expenditure. What are the expected expenditure and the expected income is decided in advance is called as planning. So planning is the primary functions of management. Primary function. Planning is one of the primary function of management. Then nothing can be performed before planning. Nothing can be performed before planning. This is second sentence. Planning is the primary function of management. Nothing can be performed before planning. Planning should take place before doing. Planning can take place before doing. Then you have to write one more sentence. What shall be done? What shall be done? Where? How? And who shall do it is deciding in advance is called as planning. We have to write 4 sentences. Planning. Planning is the primary function of management. Planning is one of the primary functions of management. Nothing can be performed before planning. Planning takes place before doing. What shall be done, where, how, and who shall we do it is deciding in advance is called as planning. Once again, planning is the primary function of management. Nothing can be performed before planning. Planning takes place before doing. What shall be done, where, how, and who shall do it is determined in advance is called as planning. This is the details about planning. Then point number 2, organizing. Organizing is a process of harmonious relationship among the members of an organization and creation of network of relationship among them. This is one of the definitions of organization. So, organization is a process of identifying, grouping the work to be performed and defining delegation and authority. And these works are allotted to the suitable person for the purpose of attaining the goal. Each and every organization is having one goal. For the purpose of achieving the goal, we have to divide the work to the suitable person and achieve the goal is called as organization. This is another meaning. But you try to write this only one sentences, but long sentences, try to study this sentence. Organizing is a process. It is continuously doing. Organizing is a process of harmonious relationship among the members of an organization. Harmonious relationship of members of an organization and creation of network of relationship among them. And creation of network of relationship among them, among the members, among the members. Here also among the members, relationship among the members. Here also relationship among the members. Likewise, you have to just memorize this definition. Organizing. Sometimes in 2 more questions, if this question will define organizing or what do you understand about the term organizing, you write only one sentence is enough. So relationship among the members, relationship among the members, 2 relationship among members are comes to the same sentences. So organizing is a process. Organizing is a process of harmonious relationship among the members of an organization and creation of network of relationship among the members of the organization. Organizing is a process of harmonious relationship among the members of the organization and creation of network. Harmonious relationship, creation of network. You have to understand these 2 terms. Harmonious relationship among members and creation of network of relationship among themselves. So organizing is a process of harmonious relationship among the members of an organization and creation of network of relationship among the members of the organization. This is the meaning of organizing. And third point is staffing. Staffing is another important function of management. Staffing comprises of the activities of selection of right person in the right job. Staffing comprises the activities of selection of right person in a right job. Right person is appointed in the right job is called the staffing. So staffing comprises the activities of selection of right person in the right job. That means the right person is appointed or recruited in the right job is called the staffing. So staffing includes selection. Staffing includes selection and training. Point number 3, promotion, retirement. Number 4, retirement. And number 5, proper remuneration. Adequate remuneration. These are all included in staffing. Staffing means comprises the activities of selection of right person in the right job is called the staffing. Staffing includes selection, training, promotion, retirement, adequate remunerations are also included in staffing. Then point number 4, controlling. Controlling is performed to evaluate the performance of employees. Performance of employees. Controlling means to evaluate. You underline the word evaluate. Controlling means to evaluate the performance of employees and deciding increment and promotion decision. This function helps in identifying the underperformers and give proper training. Controlling means to evaluate the performance of employees. So it identifies the underperformers and arranging proper training for those who are not properly doing some work. This is called as controlling. Once again, I am going to explain the term controlling. Controlling is one of the important functions of management. Controlling means to evaluate the performance of employees. The increment and promotion decisions are taken on the basis of controlling. It also identifies the underperformers. If any underperformers are found, the proper training is given by the management to the underperformers. Then motivation. Motivation is another functions of management. The main aim of the organization is to achieve the goal. So, for the purpose of achieving the goal, the management has to motivate the employees. When the goals are achieved with the help of motivation. With the help of motivation. It's an important point. Goals of an organization are achieved with the help of motivation. Motivation includes increasing the speed and performance of the work. Speed and performance of the work. Once again, I will explain motivation. Motivation or motivating is another important function of management. The goals are to be achieved with the help of motivation. The speed and the performance of the work are developed with the help of motivation. If the work is developed, the motivation is very, very important. So, dear students, I just explained 5 functions of management. These points are comes under main functions of management. The main functions of management are classified in 7 categories. Out of 7 subheadings, we have to study these 5 points: planning, organizing, staffing, controlling, and motivating. Planning is the primary function of management. Nothing can be performed before planning. Planning takes place before doing. What shall be done, where, how, and who shall do it is identified, is determined before starting the work. It is called as planning. Organizing. Organizing is a process of harmonious relationship among the members of an organization and create the network of relationship among the members of an organization. Point number 3, staffing. Staffing comprises of activities, selection of right person in the right job. So staffing includes selection, training, promotion, retirement, adequate remuneration are also included in the staffing. Then controlling. Controlling is another important function of management. Controlling means to evaluate the performance of the employees, to allocate the increment and promotion decision. The management has to promotion decision and incremental decisions can be undertaken to evaluate the performance of the workers. If we evaluate the underperformers, the proper training is given to the management, to the newly appointed staff or those who are not properly maintaining the works. Proper training is given by the management. Motivation. Motivation is another important function of management. The goals are achieved with the help of motivation. The speed and the performance of the workers are determined with the help of motivation. The main aim of the organization is to achieve the goal. For the purpose of achieving the goal, the motivation is very, very important. Dear students, I explained 5 important functions of management. So study this point. You will mark it in your textbook and study it. God bless you.